Hello everybody on the internet watching, and welcome to the final game of Week 9 of the Totally Normal Football League regular season as the 7-1 Kingston Gators take on the 3-5 San Francisco Shitbirds. The Shitbirds have to get a win at home here if they want to keep their postseason dreams alive. And they have a chance here as the Kingston Gators are not starting their quarterback Graham Howard. Instead, it's Andre Fourscore under center taking the snaps. And Kelly Olajewova is also sitting on the bench. In place is Nathan Sittler as the Kingston Gators, who have clinched a divisional playoff spot, are attempting to make sure that no injuries happen to any of their key players. Gators won the opening coin toss. Deferred possession to the Shitbirds, and it's Vigo Bunkerquist at the 2 who returns it up the middle of the field and gets it to the 20. So the Shitbirds, a completely revamped team as they begin the drive of the 26. I'll make a correction on that. So many new people at new places. The offensive line is roughly the same, but you have Ian Ringout at left tackle instead of wide receiver, for instance. As James Dingo on the outside of the stretch play. What a run! Stiff arm, 10-yard run to the 35. So not only do they have a brand new roster shuffle, trying to make up for their starting quarterback Jalen Rundle Jr. injured, it's former Gator Nathan Pope, who was the Gators quarterback for the preseason of Season 1, as they hand it off to Jason Wolf, who gets it to the 40. But it's going to be Nathan Pope taking snaps against his former team. Pope had been a center for the majority of his career, both for the Gators and for the Shitbirds. The Gators traded Pope for Mark Bussell in the offseason, as it's a Frank Mellenballer handoff, and this running offense of the Shitbirds is on fire here. And again, I feel like I have to say 9 million things at the start of this. Yeah, that was a Steve Mellenballer, sorry. Frank Mellenballer plays for the Stoats. That's a Steve Mellenballer handoff. The tight end number 2 is now taking up fullback duties in some of these I formations. As Nathan Pope steps back in the pocket, throws it over the crosser, and it's nearly intercepted by Ronnie Smashmouth. So Pope and the Shitbirds at their own 48-yard line. 3rd and 2. Pope with Mellenballer and Maceface in the backfield. Nathan Pope throws it to the flat, gets it to Andy Overnight, who steps out of bounds at around the enemy 45. First down, Shitbirds. And Nathan Pope, his first throw of the game is a good one to the veteran wide receiver. Andy Overnight and Kelsey Ma'ato still wide receivers number 1 and 2. James Dingo audible to the line of scrimmage, so it's just Steve Mellenballer in the backfield. Pope gets it to the open man, Pierre Dumoulin at the 40, and the Shitbirds are cooking here tonight. So while the Gators have made a couple of offensive substitutions to rest their starters, it's still this starting Gators defense out on the field. Pope in the shotgun for the 2nd and forward try next to James Dingo. Nathan Pope throws it. Oh my god, Pierre Dumoulin on the toast. Oh my goodness, the stiff arm to Kelvin Madman. And Dumoulin runs over everybody. The 15. These look like the Shitbirds of old that we saw all the way at the start of the season. They are back, folks. Correction, they're at the 20. Nathan Pope in the strong eye is now, they're in the Gators red zone. Play action over the middle. It's bumped away by one of the linemen. There was an absolute trough of pigs there in the trench. Nathan Pope has this really iconically weird sidearm delivery. So if he's a bit too close to his incredibly large O-linesman... Oh my god, a misdirection play to James Dingle. That was cool. Shitbirds get it to the 15. Bring up a 3rd down. And man, I was saying this looks like the Shitbirds of old. Hopefully we didn't get the part of that where the Shitbirds throw it on 3rd down in the red zone for an interception, but I'll bite my tongue as hard as I possibly can. as Pope throws it to the corner of the end zone, but overthrown as it goes out of bounds. Kelsey Motto doing his best to reach up for it. But it looks like the Shitbirds will have to settle for a field goal, but they look fantastic here tonight. A 32-yarder for DJ Wideboy. And the kick is right to the uprights. It's good. And the Shitbirds draw first blood. They lead 3-0 as the Gators are about to get their first possession of the game with Andre Fourscore, the starting quarterback tonight. Dalton Mini-Small. Deep back to return the DJ Wideboy kickoff. Kicks it to the left side where not a lot of Gators defenders are. Mini-Small gets to the 10, but there's Shitbirds right in front of him. That's going to be an inside the 20 kickoff. Excellently well done there by DJ Wideboy, the veteran kicker. So Andre Fourscore, let's get a profile on him. He's been the veteran kicker for the Gators ever since the Gators were a thing, all the way in Season 1. When the Gators picked up Henry Buckwald in the draft, Fourscore became the place kicker. Here as we have a Nathan Sittler handoff, stopped for no gain by brand new O-linesman RJ Scamp-Tapper. Yeah, Scamp-Tapper moved from cornerback to right end, and I expect some great things out of him. He was born to play that position, so expect him to be hot off the line. But Andre Fourscore is still an excellent quarterback in his own right. Shadowed Graham Howard all of the season as he's deep in the shotgun, tries to get it to a crosser route, but thrown a bit early. That's third down for the Gators. Andre Fourscore has a lot of qualities in a quarterback a lot of general managers look for. He's got great awareness, he's lithe, and he's really tall. Fourscore, not a lot of movement in the pocket, throws it to a corner route to Dalton Mini-Small, who big tackles loose. He's at the 20, he's at the 10, making two Shitbirds miss en route to a touchdown. An amazing corner route call there on third down, throws it to Dalton Mini-Small. That's Houston, or that's Nick Pacer missing a tackle. And that's even Evan Sackland missing a tackle, who was moved from the defensive line to strong safety. And an 81-yard touchdown pass for Andre Fourscore. Henry Buckwald to kick. And the kick is good, so the place kicker there is number 2. That's Darnell Warmcoat. He'll be the backup quarterback this game. Graham Howard fully taking the night off, and he'll probably sit out Week 10's game against the Trash Pandas as well. Eagle Bunker Quest at the 5, receives the kickoff. He's at the 30, picks up some good blocks almost to the 35 before he's tackled down. First and 10 for the Shitbirds after that great return. They're at the 33. Nathan Pope came out with a field goal the last drive. Let's see what they can do. In trouble, throws it to the outside, tipped away by Jay McDiggle. Tried to get it to Pierre Dumoulin running the out route. And Nathan Pope had to get it out there. That was good awareness on him getting rid of the ball and even attempting to throw it in the general direction of someone who could make the play. He was under a lot of pressure. Strong stretch play, but James Dingo with his arm outstretched looking for the stiff arm trips over. Looks like David Rains. No gain on the play. Third and 9 for the Shitbirds. Nathan Pope in the shotgun beside James Dingo. 2 minutes 30 left in the quarter. Pope. Oh, was that good for fourth down? No, Evan. Oh, And Andy overnight on a great comeback route, caught that at the sticks. You can't get any closer to a first down than that. Trying to go for the mathematically perfect play on that. And this is where I'm so pissed at the AI in this game. If this were real life, you would just do like a brotherly shove or a tush push, however you want to call it, for that easy first down, but they didn't know the secret tricks way back in 2007. Dalton Mini Small returns it to the 30. An incredibly good throw there from Nathan Pope to Andy Overnight. And you need to get... I don't know if any of you watched the Paralympics coverage, specifically the bocce ball. I actually really love watching Paralympic bocce ball. You'd have to get one of those tools they use to measure distances in fractions of a millimeter in order to see how close to a first down that was. Nathan Sittler with a 2 to 3 yard run down the middle there from the shotgun. Beefy, DM me after the game. That totally works for me. Andre Fourscore, play action pass, but unfortunately can't accurately throw, and Andre Fourscore appears to have injured his shoulder on the play. Oh no! So Fourscore was in the middle of throwing the ball before he was tackled down, and he probably landed badly on that, so we will get number 2, Darnell Warmcoat, who has never taken a snap in the TNFL before. Warmcoat with split backs, steps back to pass, throws over the middle, gets it to Travis Payne for a first down. So his first pass in the TNFL is a good one for a first down. Nathan Sittler in behind with Kaylee Mirando. This smells like a Gators handoff. And it is. Nathan Sittler up the middle, tries to find a cutback, but he does. He acts like he gets shot off a roof in a Wild West movie. Stopped for no gain. He did a bit of a barrel roll there. They'll mark it as a 1 yard gain, although I don't see it. 2nd and 9 as we reach the end of the first quarter. The Kingston Gators leading by 4 here, 7-3 against the San Francisco Shitbirds, who are in a do-or-die situation with this game and one more game next week to play. Andre Fourscore, bruised shoulder, out for the game. So if that was Graham Howard, the Gators just dodged a bullet. Darnell Warmcoat in the pocket. Takes too long before he's brought down by Clint McSpeedy, the former pass rusher for the Trash Pandas. Normal Bowl winning defensive end Clint McSpeedy finally getting snaps in this roster shakeup. And Darnell Warmcoat's in the shotgun. That sack, a loss of 3, pushed back to the 48. Warmcoat throws it over and throws an interception. And that's Houston, Texas. His first game as a defensive back gets the interception. It's Shitbirds ball here as we are at the beginning portion of the second half. Or the second quarter, sorry. Nathan Pope with James Dingle behind him. Gators showing lots of pressure. Pitch. Dingle makes 2 men miss. Almost 3 men as he gets it past the 45. Wolf on the... Oh, it's a misdirection. It was a handoff to Steve Mellenballer, but unfortunately it goes nowhere. That was a great misdirection because it looked like Wolf was on the counter run that we've seen so many teams utilize this season. But Mellenballer stopped for no gain. 3rd and 5 at midfield for the Shitbirds. Pope stepping back to throw. He's got lots of blockers. Throws one up to the crossing route, but Pierre Dumoulin triple covered as Jay McDiggle is credited with the swat away. So the Shitbirds in extreme field goal range. I don't know if they'll be able to go for it. So Ken Fudge is out to punt from the 45. This would have been like a almost 60-yard field goal. Budge punts it to the left side. This might be a coffin. We'll see where it lands. Oh, a bit too much to the left. So it'll go for a touchback, and it'll be Gators ball at the 20. So Andre Fourscore started strongly, but he's out for the game with an injury now. Now it's Darnell Warmcoat, and he's standing beside Nathan Sittler and Kaylee Mirando. Dalton Mini Small on the move. It's a handoff to Kaylee Mirando, who gets about 2 yards. Handoff to the fullback. Second and 8. Wormcoat in the shotgun next to Sittler. The Gators, as of the last few weeks, have started a really shotgun-heavy game plan, and Sittler almost gets it to the first down line after shoulder barging a rusher to the ground that looked like Alan Peepers getting knocked. Or getting rocked, I should say. 3rd and inches play as the Gators attempt to get it to the 30. They're at the 29. Rando and David Fizzlebeef in behind. It's an outside pitch, but Fizzlebeef doesn't have any blockers, and that's 4th down. Good rush there by the Shitbirds. 4th and 3. Ziggy side smash to punt. Punts it to the left. Eagle Bunker Quest at the 20. Returns it past the 30 before he's tackled down by Quentin Screamley. Hand off to James Dingo. Well, a sidestep went 3 miles, but he'll only get about 2 yards off of it before being tackled down by Mark Maskinson. Pope to throw. Throws it to a corner route. Oh, great defense there. Intended for Kelsey Maato. But Tracy Charger being helped out by the safety. Pope in the shotgun next to James Dingo. Pope to throw. Throws it up for Kelsey Maato, who almost picks it up, but once again juggled between Tracy Charger and this defensive back. And that'll be a Ken Fudge pump. Ball Mini Small at the 30, at the 35 before he's tackled down. Hand off to Nathan Sittler, gets it to the 40. Darnell Warmcoat, 2nd and 9, 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Warmcoat, lots of time in the pocket, throws it deep for Pete Moss, but he's covered well by Vigo Bungerquist. Oh, well caught there by Biff Plunger. Holy shit, at the 50. And Nathan Sittler up the middle, gets it to the 45 of the Shitbirds. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Darnell Wormcoat in the shotgun. Has lots of time, lots of blockers. Get Biff Plunger on the out route down the middle, and he'll get it past the 30. Excuse the pause here. I'm realizing I have no mods in my chat right now. Very annoying. Now on the oot route. So because I paused, we also get this wonderful camera angle. Darnell Wormcoat, play action pass, fools the defender. Somehow Pete Moss comes up with that after that hard tackle by Chad Candy. And they're going to get it to the Shitbirds 21. And Darnell Wormcoat, his first ever start as a Gator, finding his rhythm, 2nd and 3. Hand off to Nathan Sittler, no gain. Great blitz there. That'll be 3rd down for the Gators. They don't need to get far, and they are within field goal distance to bring their lead back up to 7. Nathan Sittler in the shotgun, but Darnell Wormcoat will throw it. Almost intercepted by Vigo Bunker Quest. The pass intended for Travis Payne. And here comes the Gators field goal unit. And this one is no good. It's shanked to the right. And Henry Buchwald, rarely missing field goal kicks, gets a bit too much English on it. And it goes too far to the right, so the Shitbirds will, or the Gators will maintain their 4-point lead as Nathan Pope gets the ball back at their 28. Pope stepping back to throw, in trouble, and Kelsey Maato has a blue screen. I don't know if he tried to get a throw there. That was a throw out of the sack. But well placed by Nathan Pope. But Maato needs to use his arms, specifically his hands, to wrap around the ball to catch it. Pope in the shotgun. Pope throws it, tries to get it to Andy Overnight on the left side of the field, but great defense there by Lloyd Marshall, the former Shitbird. And that'll be a 3rd down for the Shitbirds. A low-scoring affair here in the first half. A fairly quiet night for scoring all around tonight. Nathan Pope looking open, tries to get it to, I believe that was Steve Mellenballer on the corner route. But again, these Gators defensive backs not allowing any space between them and who they're covering. And it's Ken Fudge to kick. Still an incredibly close match here. 54 seconds remaining in this first half of the game. It's a deep, high punt. Lots of hang time on that one. 4.4. Dalton Minismall gets it past the 40 before he's brought down by a flock of seagulls. Been a couple of weeks since I used that one. First and 10. The Gators at their 42, 46 seconds on the clock. Wormcoat to throw. Lots of time in the pocket, but opts for a 5-yard in route, but overthrown ahead of schedule. I think that was Biff Plunger on a wide receiver drag route. I think he got caught up on one of the defenders, so he was late getting to the ball. And again, these football plays relying so heavily on rhythm and timing. Throws it to the flat. Biff plunger, turns upfield, stiff arms, gets to the opponent's 45. Timeout Gators with 38 seconds on the clock with a first down. What a throw to the outside there. Biff plunger on a bit of a wheel route. Biff plunger played most of the season at tight end before being moved to wide receiver 1. And now it's Warmcoat in the shotgun next to Sittler. 38 seconds on the clock. Warmcoat throws it to the outside once again. Biff plunger, the receptor again. Receptor? Receiving the ball. Gators using a second timeout. Gators have a singular timeout remaining. 33 seconds on the clock. They need only 2 yards here for a first down. Warmcoat steps way back in the pocket. Gets it to Biff plunger on the out route. Gets to the 25. And the Gators will scramble here. The clock is running. They didn't use a no-huddle offense, so I think they are going to opt to kick the ball. No, they're going to just regularly run the ball here. I wonder if they were just going to kick the field goal and, well, Darnell Warmcoat picks up the mini-small past the 10. The mini-small crossing route for a first down. And this Gators passing offense looks insane. Timeout by the Gators, 9 seconds left on the clock, and they'll bring out the kicking unit. 26-yard field goal attempt for Henry Buchwald. He missed his last one. And the kick is good. And the Gators go back up 7. So the Shitbirds making the stop there. They still maintain the 1-score lead, or the Gators have the 1-score lead. So still a very close, tense game. Squib kick by the Gators that goes way out of bounds. So the Shitbirds will get it at their 40. Illegal procedure call. So the Shitbirds with 60 yards to go for a touchdown, and they have 6 seconds to do it. That is the downside of a squib kick. So Nathan Pope has at least one play here, maybe 2 if it's a quick incomplete pass. Pope throws it up deep for Andy Overnight. Overnight flight at the 20. Shitbirds timeout. We'll see if they decide to kick a field goal here or go for broke on the touchdown. And DJ Wideboy will come out for the field goal. And DJ Wideboy kicks it good. And the Shitbirds put 6 on the board. Kingston Gators lead 10-6. And honestly, the Shitbirds taking the for sure points there. I wonder if they should have gone for broke. That was great shadowing there by Lloyd Marshall, preventing the overnight flight from happening. And while Andy Overnight did get them within field goal range, you gotta wonder if they could have tied up the game there at the half. Maybe a bit too risky. Dalton Mini-Small at the 4, receiving it. Gets it to the 20 before he's spun down by Sonny DeWilliams. And it's Gators ball at the 21 to kick off the half. Still, Darnell Warmcoat in his first ever game for the Gators, replacing an injured Andre Forscore. It's a Kaylee Rando handoff who gets it for about 6 yards. Kaylee Rando, probably the best run-blocking fullback in the lead. It seems that he's getting a lot more handoffs in this brand new Gators system. We saw the Gators hand it off last week against... Oh my god, oh, the rollout absolutely stuffed by Nick Pacer. I was about to say, against the Hellcats. And the Beefers, for that matter. The Gators looking for their 8th win of the season. But still too early to bring that up with so much football yet to play. Darnell Warmcoat, 3rd and 9. Throws it over, gets it complete to Pete Moss for a first down near the 35. And man, whatever you want to call those post routes, those deep in routes have been money for the Gators all game long. Darnell Warmcoat steps way back in the pocket, thump fake, gets it up high, and it's intercepted! Chad Candy, Darnell Warmcoat throwing off his back foot during a sack, and that can only lead to one thing. Dalton Mini-Small was way back there, double covered, and the Shitbirds make an easy play on the ball. And the Shitbirds get the ball at the 37. James Dingo takes the ball on the outside, but he can't get the outside block, but nonetheless, he gets it to the 45. James Dingo's speed is just completely unreal. And with Steve Mellenballer blocking for him at the fullback position, Steve Mellenballer is not as fast as Dingo, but his acceleration is extreme. You can just see him zing out there for that initial block. It's like he was born to play fullback. Just watch this if this is a running play. So Steve Mellenballer all the way down, trying to get the safety block ahead, but James Dingo can't get past the trench. He's got an average yards per carry of 4 this game, does James Dingo. As it's Shitbirds' 3rd down ball at the 45. They only need 1.5 yards here. Bill Sellers in at fullback for this play. James Dingo, 1st down and then some past the 50. Nathan Pope looking excellent, as well as this running back crew. Steve Mellenballer and Jason Wolf in the backfield, but Wolf audible to the line of scrimmage. In trouble is Pope, but he gets it out in time. Kelsey Otto gets the throw over Tracy Charger. Touchdown Shitbirds. They go ahead. Great throw under pressure there by Nathan Pope. Kelsey Otto gets the pass past Tracy Charger, who jumps up high for it. Lambo leaping up to celebrate with the fans. And Kelsey Otto gets his team ahead 2 points. They're looking to make it 3 with a DJ Whiteboy extra point. Or gets the... 2 points, yep. And the Shitbirds lead by 3. 12-10 here in San Francisco. Once again, a must-win game for the San Francisco Shitbirds. They lead the 7-1 Kingston Gators here as we're roughly about halfway done the 3rd quarter. Dalton Mini-Small at the 1 to return it. He's got Gators in front. But he's going to get tackled just past the 30. Travarius Meat Flank bringing down the returner. So now the Gators trailing for the first time, or for the second time this game. The Shitbirds did open up with a field goal. So now Darnell Warmcoat has to respond. Play action pass, Biff Plunger on the crossing route, makes a man miss. 1st down, Gators past the 40. First and 10 for the Gators, they're at the 41. Darnell Warmcoat under center with Kaylee Mirando and Sittler behind. Sittler receives the handoff. He's got great blocks as he gets about 7 yards right down the middle. Bowling ball his way through. Nathan Sittler, the last time he was running back number 1 was against the Hamilton Rollers, the first time the Kingston Gators really tried switching up their offensive system. And that game went terribly for them, but it was hardly Nathan Sittler's fault. Darnell Wormcoat, Kaylee Mirando audible to a tight end position on the line. Wormcoat receives the pass, steps right back, in trouble as that looked like they were setting up a Biff plunger screen. But I think that bonked off of the right tackle. Third down for the Gators. They need 2 yards. Haley Brando and Nathan Sittler behind, so no doubt they're going to choo-choo on through. Sittler with the dive. He stopped short. Great tackle there by Fred Scooty. Now, Fred Scooty had actually been drafted by the Gators going into Season 2. But it was another Shitbirds Gators trade. Where it was Fred Scooty and a second-round draft pick for Defensive Player of the Year, Ronnie Smashmouth. And this punted for a touchback, but that had a lot of backspin on it. If that was just slightly shorter, that would have been a fantastic punt. But the Shitbirds, still with the 3-point lead, get the ball at the 20. 2 minutes 22 left in the third. The Shitbirds looking to increase their lead. Pierre Dumoulin on the move, making this a, I guess, flipped weak eye. It's a Steve Millenballer handoff for 5 yards. Almost intercepted there. Lloyd Marshall batting away the pass. So that's going to bring up a third down. The Shitbirds at the 25. They need to make it to the 30 for a fresh set of downs. Pope in the shotgun next to Jason Wolf. Pierre Dumoulin on the move. And Pope looking to throw. Gets it to Andy Overnight on the comeback to the 35. And Mark Maskinson, defensive tackle for the Gators, appears to have injured his back on the play. Mark Maskinson, second on the team for total sacks. He's such a key player. And in to replace him is Connor Rushman and Peter Blubb. Jason Wolf with the counter run. He goes right up the right side for 9 yards. Second and 1 for the Shitbirds. They're at the 44. Corey Maceface gets the first down run. As he barely gets it to the 46. So with Mark Maskinson's injury, number 97 there, you're second on the left on the line of scrimmage. That's the Billboard Peter Blubb. Bit of a crowd favorite Gator from times past. Pope throws it up. Tipped away, intended on an out route. And that's going to bring us to the end of this tense game. Or the end of the third quarter of this tense game. 8 minutes of regulation left to play. 2nd and 10 for the Shitbirds. So Mark Maskinson having back spasms after that tackle. He will return, however. But for now, it's the Billboard Peter Blubb in at defensive tackle. And off to Jason Wolf right down the middle for 5 yards. Getting it to the 50. Nathan Pope in the shotgun for this 3rd and 6 conversion. Pope lobbing it up, and Pierre Dumoulin on the post route. Dan Danson misses his tackle. Touchdown Shitbirds as they go ahead 10 to start off the 4th quarter of play. And San Francisco going wild here tonight. A 50-yard touchdown pass to Pierre Dumoulin. The DJ Wideboy kicks the extra point, and the Shitbirds go up a clean 10. So now the Gators, with their backup quarterback, the pressure is on them to come out today with a win. DJ Wideboy kicks it back to the Gators. Dalton Mini-Small on the goal line, receives the kick. No blockers in front, so he's not going to get it past the 20. Actually, they might mark it at the 21. Yes, the ball placed at the 21, so the Gators need a touchdown here. Down by 2 scores with the 4th quarter to play. Darnell Warmcoat under center, Kaylee Rando and Sittler in the backfield. Sittler on the dive, gets 5 yards. Oh, okay, let's call it 7 as he tries to shove Evan Sackland out of the way. Sittler only averaging 2.9 yards a carry. Not explosive numbers, especially considering Kelly Olajewova makes it so easy back there. Darnell Warmcoat in the shotgun, looking to throw, throws it to the flat, almost throws an interception. Lobbing it up to a corner route. Chad Candy attempting a play on the ball. And that's 3rd down Gators. Third and 4. Warmcoat looking to throw, throws it, picks it up to Nick Hatchback, but he can't turn upfield to the 30. He's going to be inches away from a first down. Will the Gators go for it on 4th down here, or will they punt it back to the Shitbirds? The Shitbirds definitely on a roll on offense. It might be a mistake to punt it here, even though the Gators are on their own 30. And it will be Ziggy Side Smash to punt. Shitbirds ball at the 24. Shitbirds sitting on a 10-point lead right now. They just need to chug along, get first downs, and they'll keep their postseason dream alive. 6 minutes to play. A bit of a weird handoff there. Jason Wolf barely getting it past the 35. Two backs. Wolf on the handoff. He's stopped by Mark Maskinson, who has made his return. Third down for the Shitbirds. They're at the 30. They need 3 yards on this play. They hand it to Jason Wolf, who gets it. And these first downs are worth their weight in gold for the Shitbirds. At the 37. 1st and 10. 4 minutes 30 to play. Corey Maceface audible to the line of scrimmage. Throwing it deep. And that was Ronnie Smashmouth breaking up the pass on the corner route intended for Andy Overnight. 2nd down, Shitbirds. Pope once again in the weak eye formation. Clock paused at 4:20. Counter run for Corey Maceface. Gets it almost to the 45. Third down for the Shitbirds. The Shitbirds have a 50% third down conversion rating. And Pope's looking to throw it here to get it over the 50. And nice crossing route by Kelsey Maato to get it to the 50. First down, Shitbirds. And Nathan Pope and the Shitbirds are in a big groove right now. They are exploiting the gaps in the Gators' defenses exquisitely, as Corey Maceface and Steve Mellenball are in the backfield for this play. It's a handoff, but it's a tackle for loss. And the Shitbirds are doing such an amazing job at eating up the clock. 2 minutes 44 seconds remaining in the game. And they still are on this monster drive ahead 10. And Pope eating up even more time. Wolf tackled for a loss by Jay McDiggle. But at this point, I don't think it matters if you're the Shitbirds. You're eating up so much time that you pretty much are killing the chances of the Gators coming back in this one. And what a rush it might be to, be the ones to finally, be one of the few teams in the league to actually take a win off of the Gators. Here, Dumoulin on the move. And that'll hit the 2-minute warning. Yeah, this retooled offensive scheme of the Shitbirds, as well as the adjustment they've made on defense, they are back to their scary selves that we wished we saw of them all season long. Fourth down for the Shitbirds as they burn even more time with a Jason Wolf run, who gets it to the 50. And the Kingston Gators will call a timeout with 1:56 remaining. So here comes the punting unit of the Shitbirds. Ken Fudge punts it. This looks like a good punt. Looks out of bounds at around the 20, though. I don't think this was inside the 20. Oh, what? Holy crap, it was really good. It was at the 14. So the Kingston Gators have a long field in front of them. So not only did that drive burn up 4 minutes and 15 seconds, that also pinned the Gators deep in their own side of the field with only 1:51 to play to get 2 scores. Darnell Warmcoat in the shotgun, steps far back in the pocket, throws it deep to Pete Moss, jumps up, gets it at the 45. Huge completion there as the Kingston Gators race to get back to the line of scrimmage. If there's a really slow player on the Shitbirds, they might get a free offside penalty here. We'll see what happens. Darnell Warmcoat throws it off to the side, gets it to Biff Plunger at the 50. The Gators cooking. Minute 25, minute 24, minute 23. Tick, tick, tock, tock for Darnell Warmcoat and the Gators. Throws it deep to Pete Moss, who gets it at the 10. The Gators in the red zone now. 1:15 on the clock. No timeout called. The Gators are hustling. Darnell Warmcoat is putting on the show of the day. High snap. Darnell Warmcoat jumps up for it. Throws it down the middle. Tries to get it to a Pete Moss crossing route, but well defended there by Chad Candy. 1:01 paused on the clock. Will the Gators go to the run game here as they are 11 yards away from the goal line? No, Warmcoat will continue to pass it here. He stays in the shotgun. Risky, risky, risky. Throws it to the side, almost intercepted by Ash Dunkler. 55 seconds on the clock. Kingston Gators have 2 more downs to try and get a touchdown here. Third down, but they will go for it on 4th. Darnell Warmcoat beside Ollie Jawova looking for a pass, throws it, tries to get it. Who was that? Tries to get it to Benjamin Despines. And the Gators will go for a field goal here. So this is so risky. The running game of the Shitbirds has been so good all game long, eating up first down after first down. Do you kick the onside kick here? Because the Gators have 2 timeouts remaining. And I don't think that's enough. Yeah, they'll have to onside kick this. So if the Shitbirds recover this, they beat the Kingston Gators by 7 and keep their postseason dreams alive. Henry Buckwald, this is his first ever onside kick. And it goes straight to the Shitbirds. But Garyon Downson injured his chest on that kick recovery. So the Gators, if they get a stop here, they'll get the ball back with 10 seconds left. Or perhaps they'll force a fumble. You'll never know what happens in the TNFL. Wolf on the... Oh, no, it's a misdirection. Steve Mellenballer, gets a big run out of that. Kingston using their second timeout. Kingston has to get the fastest run stop of their life here. They're going to get the ball back with almost no time. Garyon Downson, just a bruised sternum. He will return, but not at the end of this game. And Jason Wolf stopped, 3rd down. Kingston using their final timeout. So the Gators need to stop this run short, but I think the Shitbirds are inside their field goal range. The Gators... Oh, the Shitbirds are just going to elect for a kneel. And they're going to get DJ Wideboy out to kick. So if DJ Wideboy makes this 54-yard field goal attempt, which might be slightly out of his range, it's over for the Gators. If not, the Gators can fair catch... Or the Gators will get possession back, and they can Hail Mary it to tie the game. It's all going to come down to this DJ Wideboy kick. He's got a powerful leg, but sometimes he slices it. And there he does it there. No good. The Gators will have a singular play to bring this game to overtime. Does Darnell Warmcoat have it in him to throw a Hail Mary to Biff Plunger or Pete Moss, or will the Shitbirds get the pass rush in and sack Warmcoat? Movement. Warmcoat in the shotgun, throws it deep. Biff Plunger catches the ball for a touchdown. We're going to overtime. Oh, the sideline going crazy after that one. Boos roaring out. And in the clutch, Darnell Warmcoat, his first ever start as a quarterback in the league, gets it to Biff Plunger. And they're going for 2. They're going for the win right now. They throw it. It's no good. What the fuck? Why? Why do you go for 2 there? What are you doing, Gators? No! 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 Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What are you doing? Oh, I am pissed. I am so pissed. Why? Do you go for 2 there? Just play for overtime. Oh, man. Found the Detroit Lions fans over here, but... Oh, man. What a great game played by Andre Fourscore before he was taken out of the game. Oh, what a stupid way to end a game, man. Why didn't they run? Why didn't they run it? Oh, everything sucks. I hate it forever. Darnell Warmcoat, 73.9, but Nathan Pope threw an immaculate game. 0 interceptions, 2 touchdown passes for 190 yards. The Shitbirds have found their guy once again in the wake of the Jalen Rundle Jr. injury. And even better, the rushing totals aren't even that spectacular. James Dingo only got 35 on 8 attempts. But, man, they spread the ball around a lot. Jason Wolf, 30 for 9 attempts. Steve Mellenballer, 17 on 4. So they really piled up the rushing yards across multiple backs. Ethan Sittler, 29 for 10. Man, this game. Oh man, look at the receiving total. How many yards? Passing yards did they get? Darnell Warmcoat, 251, plus Andre Forscore's 81. Holy crap. Biff Plunger, 8 receptions for 131. Pete Moss, 4 for 87. Andy Ornight, 4 for 62. Let's go to defensive. Your tackles leader, Ted McMajors, with 6. Your sacks leaders, Clint McSpeedy and Nick Pacer, getting a sack each. And Chad Candy and Houston, Texas, getting an interception each as well. I don't think there was a single forced fumble in this game.